My most common version of something like that is I pick up the phone with a plan. And once I pick up the phone, I've clicked something, and I'm in the thing, and I'm like, God damn it, why did I pick this up?
Here? Like
and
walking into a room
idea.
in the 90s.
It has taken over every neural connection
And
inside of my brain.
It pisses me off.
And you know what?
That makes me mad. I'm going to a Fashion Week show.
Fuck
I'm going
you!
to a Fashion Week show.
Babe, you made it!
I did. I'm going.
So
I'm
cool.
really excited. I'm nervous because I've been. There's a Italian Fashion Week, Italy Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. I'm seeing videos of people and they sit. They film them sitting before the show starts, and it always seems. Like a very specific kind of anxiety where you're like, some people aren't talking to each other. Some people are turned fully sideways. And then what if you're this person here?
Yeah.
So
it's like, what kind of candid should I be pretending to be? Is it that kind of thing?
And I bet you if you're sitting front row in one of those shows, you kind of have to be socially brave and be like, hey, I love you and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Which
Are you good like that though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm like extremely both. Like sometimes if it's too overwhelming and people are milling about and they seem like they know each other, and if they already have that with someone else, I will sit quietly.
When you're feeling at a lower plugged in than everybody else, you're like, I don't want to. I can't rise.
Yeah,
I consider that a skill set.
To just sit?
Knowing when it's okay to just be, rather than sort of like frantically trying to insert.
But are you sitting there being like, everyone thinks I'm a loser because no one's talking to me?
No, I think the skill set is sitting there and not feeling that way.
Not feeling that
way. I think
that's what a loser would say.
You're like, a lot of people could be looking at you not thinking that you're a loser.
Yeah,
but just so I understand this, so you're going to the fashion show
to sit. Yes, to sit. But I'm going with Dan, so if you see a video of me and he's turned to talking to someone else, we're gonna have a big problem. he needs to be full body turned toward me the whole time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
because he's a fashion guy. This is Dan Levy.
Yes, Dan Levy really is a fashion guy and like really knows his stuff. And I definitely would not be going if it weren't for him. But yes, I think it's just like everything. It's like there's a lot to learn about how it works. It's a completely different industry that's really tied to ours. But I suspect functions really differently and has all of its own people.
Do you know what you're gonna wear?
I do. They dress you.
They dress you.
Bless it.
Yes.
Whom's dresses you?
Celine in this case. Yes.
Of course, Celine.
Shout out
Celine
Celine.
Dion.
Shout out Celine. They'll want this.
Celine was one of our sponsors. It's Celine and just butts. Those are our two things.
I thought Celine, Noah Barnes. Yeah.
They're doing a lot.
Celine,
together.
that's a fashion designer.
Yes. They have. You should check them out.
Celine, okay.
You might like some.
This is everything I'm wearing right now.
That's Celine.
Oh, that's right.
Literally,
they did a lot of the Knicks merch.
I'm gonna get sued into oblivion by Celine.
I don't think they'll even know you said it. I think they'll never find out about that. Won't cross their radar at all.
No, Celine is plugged into
Celine's
this.
got Google alerts. They're like, who's Michael Cruz Kane?
Michael Cruz Kane. What did hang us like that kind of frumpy old man?
It's a thumbnail of you in the Knicks shirt going.
Yeah, my kids being like, "Why are we in debtor's prison?" Well, Celine sued us.
They would never. Between them and butts, you guys are set for life.
I have a Tita Celine.
You do.
It's like a
And what is her industry? What does she do?
Could not
fashion
tell you.
girly?
Literally could not tell. Fashionable woman.
Fashionable woman, good to know.
But could not tell you.
It's a very beautiful name. Like you would kind of what do they call that? Nominal determinism. Like if you're given a certain names, and you would be if you were named Celine. You would
Did
be
you say what do they call that so that you wouldn't appear as smart as you are? Because it felt like you did. Your what do they call that was so fast.
I just talk really fast.
I'm gonna try and pretend I don't know what this is for 1 second.
Nominal determinism.
What is it?
Sorry,
what do they
you're
call
smart.
That?
Sorry.
No, anything I learn about on the internet, I don't count as true intelligence.
What I am scared of, if it were something like, say, nominal determinism.
Nominal determinism.
If I had never said it out loud before, I might do a what is it?
I've said it out loud a lot, but I just think if I learn something from a little video, I'm not really allowed to
pretend that you know it.
Pretend that I know about it because I have such a surface understanding.
How much of that is true though? Because I remember. I feel like Freakonomics, would have been like 2005 or something. They had that whole chapter about like a parent who named their two kids Winner and Loser, and the kid named Winner went on to be very successful, and the kid named Loser was.
Is that an example or
I think
real anecdote?
Well, I mean, I'm recalling something I read 20 years ago, but I do think that was true. But I feel like later it was kind of possibly debunked,
right?
But maybe not.
That is such.
I feel like
they needed to repeat that experiment. I think a lot of times.
I mean, and also the ethics of that study. Let's do a control group
right.
where we don't name the kids Winner and Loser.
How much would it cost for each of you
to name my kid like this is Peter and this is douchebag?
Yeah.
Well, it would have to be like. It would have to be like, I don't know, champion and douchebag. Peter could be anything.
Well, champion is almost as tough.
Douchebag should be champion.
There is something going on out there.
No, there's a Ghost of Jacob Marley situation.
Yeah, rattling chains.
There was a really nice smell coming in that was like, I was like, oh, this smells kind of good. I like that kind of smell.
Gasoline.
And this is fully going to make me think slower for the next hour.
Yeah, the poison. We were talking about
the poison,
it's like a paint remover or something. Is what it smells like. I do like that smell. I also like the smell of gasoline at the gas station. Yeah. But you don't.
I'm 50-50.
Ooh,
I get what's appealing about it, but I'm not like the way and I'm a big smells person.
You're a big smells person?
Yes.
Okay,
so to me, it's not like a big suck, like, when you have like, for you guys, gasoline is probably like, I'm getting a breathful of gas.
Yeah, I'm really trying. I want to get all the octane into my lungs.
It's giving you like almost like a moment of peace.
But I think it's a high. I think I'm getting high from it.
Same thing.
Yeah.
In a way. Same thing.
What's a smell that you like?
When I was a little kid, when you walk down the coffee bean aisle.
Oh, okay. Are you a huge coffee drinker now?
I'm a big coffee drinker, but I think I'm an even bigger coffee smeller.
Coffee smells better than it tastes. I remember the first time I tasted it because I was blown away at how unlike the smell it tasted.
I know, it really it tastes so good, but it cannot match a big whiff of the smell.
I'm a big smell guy too. Mm-hmm. Do you like candles?
Yeah, I love candles and perfume.
So what's the candle that you burn in? So you're waking up, you have a day at home, what are you burning?
Right now, someone sent me, Bijou Candles sent me, there's also a sponsor for your pod.
Oh, yeah.
Celine and Bijou are
This cactus is also Bijou?
Yes, that's Bijou.
Sued within an inch of our lives.
They sent me a croissant candle.
And that sounds nice.
Yeah, it smells really good. It smells like bread and butter, kind of, and a little bit of sugar. It smells really good.
I don't like smells. I want people to smell like people. You know what I mean?
That's freaky.
And I want like the room to smell like the room. When I walk into a room and it like smells like
something.
Yeah, like we lit a candle in here and it's gonna smell like a variety of flowers that would never naturally be together here.
Right.
I'm kind of taken aback.
See, this is actually. I have a lot of anxiety around the existence of people like you.
Right.
Because I really like smells.
Ugh, I love them.
But I know there are people who have that reaction. And it's kind of like we've all sat down on a plane and the person next to you has perfume that's too strong or just like doesn't sit with you. Or like in the back of a cab and the driver just has a smell that doesn't sit right with you.
Or even the trees.
The trees.
Oh, don't get me started on the trees.
I hate the trees.
But I just feel like since we've all had that experience, we have to imagine that we've also been on the other end of that experience, and that's horrifying.
I know that I have, but then also I have been getting complimented on my scent lately, so I do feel like I've.
Are you wearing a something right now?
I'm wearing 3 things.
Yeah.
3 things.
I'm becoming sort of a monster.
Can I tell you something as your complete and total friend?
Yeah, you hate it.
I don't like it.
You didn't like it.
We hugged downstairs,
and
I was like,
you said I'm suffering.
And I said here's my brain went. She smells good. Parentheses stinks.
Thank you.
Wow.
But you know what I mean?
Do you think that is at all a byproduct of, is it just the smells or is it, because when you talk about like a room and there's a candle in it, to me, a clean house with a candle on, beautiful smell.
Same.
Masking a stinky smell, I don't like the combo because it's like you start to smell the artifice of the perfume.
Yeah, you smell like a veneer.
Is it that my hair is stinky? And
I didn't notice anything.
Michael's like,
stinky.
I love the stinky hair, actually.
That part he likes. He wants people to smell like people. He wants hair to smell like hair.
I noticed that you smell like a thing that comes out of a bottle or something. And it's just like, I want people. I basically want people to not smell. I want to not smell things.
Why do you live in New York City then?
If I like some food.
Yes.
The food that smells how the food is supposed to smell. I love that.
I hate when you go into a restaurant and it doesn't smell like food. I go, what's going on?
Something's
here?
eerie.
What'd you
here.
guys do here?
Wait a minute.
What are we making?
Did you guys just open up today? You haven't cooked anything ever.
But whenever it's just I never like a cologne. I never like a perfume. And some people do.
I
Some
understand
people do.
that though.
What if you walk into? Okay, so I really like hotels that have a signature smell.
No.
So
The one hotel with that, they sell an $80 candle of that.
I love any hotel.
That's the name of a hotel, or that's just like the one hotel.
The one, no,
The
that's
one
not.
hotel.
I
I
don't
think
know about
Hilton
this.
has a signature smell.
I do not want to come in here and have you be like, I'm wearing Hilton. I don't want.
I
that.
don't wear Hilton.
Okay.
Because I'm not Hilton, but I think it's nice when people have a signature. So it's like well, it's a signature.
It's a signature.
It's a signature.
It's a nice experience.
But I do. But I'm serious. I think the existence of you
Yeah.
is horrifying for people like me.
Because when I smell someone where it's like a strong scent that I don't like, it's suffocating. Or when someone is having like a really bad breath day,
Yeah.
and God forbid it's the first day you're meeting them, because then you're starting to create a sense memory with them. Their stink.
And it's really locked in at that point.
I have, I'm sure, in my life had many a bad breath day.
Me too. Oh, for sure.
In-
Definitely.
In college.
I can confirm that both of you had at least one bad breath day.
Not since you've
I
known
know
us.
That's not true. That's not true. I chew so
We
much.
fixed it.
I'm chewing gum now. I
Where
have
is
a
it?
complex about having bad breath.
Where's the gum?
It's
Michael,
here.
that can't be good.
Oh, wow, you really are chewing gum right
It's
now.
Nick's colored gum. He's got the Nick's gum.
This is Jalen Brunson's old gum. What were we talking about? Bad breath. In college, at rehearsal for something, I had calamari at lunch, and then I came back, and one of the other people in the cast, one of my to this day close friends, described me as having calamari breath, and it kind of stuck. I was just like the guy who had one time had that.
Unfortunately,
Garlic is tough.
yeah,
It's tough.
it's tough.
Squid.
But what are you
squid.
supposed to do? Not eat? I mean, you got to eat.
Probably to have a mint. I could have. That's
But no,
something
but
I could have
I think that mints
full
don't.
brush.
I just feel like it's deep in there.
Yeah.
There's some foods where like
down
it's
here.
I
in
agree.
your throat. You
You're
brush your
sweating
teeth
it.
1,000 times. Yeah,
You're
it's
sweating the garlic.
There's nothing
it's
you can do.
I agree.
it's like a cigar. Have you ever smoked a cigar?
No. I may have puffed one, but revolting to me.
yeah.
Revolting and no. Okay.
I just haven't had the opportunity. No one offers it to me.
Never in your life. Would you want the
I've
opportunity?
smoked a
Taylor,
cigar that's
behind
been-
this curtain, we have a pack of cigars.
I've smoked a cigar that like a million years ago that a child gutted and put weed into and
Oh, I see,
licked
I see.
all over and wrapped
A
up.
child.
Well, at the time I was probably. I mean, I'm smoking with kids. No,
This was last year.
no,
right before.
this was in high school probably, but not as in. And it was from the gas station.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a smell I love to return.
What?
Remember the gas station?
Oh, I thought you meant like a
A hollowed out stogie.
Yeah,
with
stogie
weed
a
in
from
it.
the gas
Swisher
station.
sweet that has
Yeah.
stuff with marijuana. Well, a cigar, like a traditional cigar, I think if you smoke one, 7 days later, it's clear that you smoked a cigar. You cannot get
Really?
rid of. Oh yeah,
I
it's
will say
really bad.
My grandfather smoked them from time to time, and I did really love the way that he smelled. He smelled like kind of like, my memory of his smell is like a little bit of cigar smoke, like kind of like leather. Like he just smelled really good, and it was sort of just his natural habits. I think that
My
were-
grandfather had a signature smell also, actually, and in my memory, I like that.
You liked
So
it.
that's kind of conflicting with the story I've told
Was
you.
it a cologne?
Almost definitely it was.
That's interesting. I think you just loved him.
Acquadisio.
Maybe
think
maybe
you
I
just
just love me.
loved
That's just
him.
my dog.
Yeah, I think you just loved him.
I don't like coffee either. Do you like coffee?
It's so crazy.
I do like
I
coffee.
love it. What do you wake it?
It tastes like tires to me. It's
Oh, the
impossible
taste?
to drink it.
No, I don't. I don't like adore the taste of it.
Oh,
But
I
you like
love,
how it makes
I
you
love
feel.
the taste of coffee.
And you like the smell. Yeah. My wife, Carrie's, loves coffee.
Yeah.
Guzzling the
So
stuff.
good.
And always is like, I mean, it has recently stopped, but will be like, oh, this, I think if I make it like this, you'll like it. And it
She's
never
adding
works. She's throwing like, we're putting
Milk,
cinnamon in there.
vanilla,
We're trying, what
cinnamon-
about,
Oof, putting cinnamon in the grounds?
we're trying all kinds of
Ooh,
stuff.
in the ground.
grounds.
Oh, in the
I've never
grounds,
done it
brother.
in the ground.
I put cinnamon in the grounds when we do hot pot coffee most of the time, just like black pot coffee. But then I also have like a cold brew, glass bottle that we do in the fridge.
Yeah.
Cinnamon in the grounds in that is crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
But you've tried cinnamon in the grounds, and that didn't make a difference.
Tastes like cinnamon on tires. Like
Right.
the tire taste is always there.
Do you
to
not
me.
have caffeine in the morning then?
I don't. But I will say that most of the time I'm tired and angry. So I bet that it would help
you'd
me.
like it.
I bet it would help me.
Yeah,
but
would
you
like
also
it.
stay up late.
I also stay up late. I stay up late.
What
I
are
get
you
up early.
doing?
What am I doing up late?
Yeah.
I'm watching sports, and then I'm watching the replay of the sports.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's really crazy.
Like I have my kids go to bed.
Yeah.
And then my wife and I will watch something. And my wife goes to bed, and now I'm watching sports.
It's time for sports.
It's time for sports. Solo, just me watching sports
Time
by
for
myself.
Daddy to lose sleep so he's angry in the morning.
That's right. Time for
Daddy
me to
wants to
prepare
be-
to be mad tomorrow.
And how late do you watch sports till?
1 a.m. usually, but sometimes 2. And then I'm waking up at 7 o'clock at the latest,
Yeah,
no
that's-
matter what. It
madness.
doesn't matter what is happening in the world. I'm up at 7.
Well, no, I was just about to say something. I don't think that's
Say
accurate
it.
to you yet.
You can say it.
The older, so there's like an arc.
I don't like it. Is it the older? We don't have to do it. I changed my mind. You don't
There's
have
like
to
an
say
arc
it.
of
No, that's
sleep.
fine. That's good.
There's like an arc of sleep.
Yeah, we don't have to do this.
And you need a certain.
Skip right over this.
And it kind of like peaks, right?
We'll cut this out.
And then by the time you're like in your like 60s and 70s, you
And
only
that's
need,
our
like-
episode.
That's why they're
Ladies and
getting up
gentlemen.
so early. You know?
I didn't even hear
You're
what you
saying
said.
Michael doesn't need as much sleep.
Well, he's not approaching.
Okay, so that's actually the end of this episode. Guys, this has been so fun.
Because then I
with
realized,
Taylor
no,
Ortega
you still
from
need
who
8
even knows
hours.
what she's
Michael
on.
needs 8 to 10, and it's not, and he's not even close to needing less.
That's our time. This was But Also with whoever. And
Age is whatever, because it's not even like you would never know how old Michael is.
That's also
I have
bad.
I just found out he doesn't even have gray hairs yet.
You just found out that I don't have them? What does that mean?
Because you don't dye them, I guess.
Well, I dye my gray hairs. I have a ton.
Oh, yeah,
I have
yeah,
like
yeah.
a ton.
I remember that I saw you once and said that you had gray hair, and my wife and you were
Told
at
you
my
not
house.
to?
And after
Yeah.
you left, my wife was like, "You can't say that."
You
to
can
people."
say that. You told me
I was like-
no, what did you say? I'm stinky.
But not stinky. A smell that I bet
You don't like
everybody
how I
likes. But
Yeah.
is that okay to say that?
Yeah.
As friends.
I don't have whatever like you whatever like pheromonal connection you have with your grandfather, you and I don't have.
You remind me of my grandfather
We
is
don't
what I'm
have
saying. Yeah,
it.
who's old
you
now?
don't like my scent. But no, you could tell me I know that I have gray hairs. I have a lot of gray hairs. I got them really young.
Your grandfather fought in World War I, right?
Yeah, but my grandfather was for the bad guys.
Oh, right.
He was on bad guys.
right,
he was on
right,
Team
right.
Bad Guys.
I
That's
mean,
what they were called at the
honestly,
time.
same bad guys as the other. Yeah.
I sometimes will get a gray, like a surprise gray in the beard, but I don't think I've ever had on the hair.
Wow, and your hair is so dark.
It is dark.
What a blessing.
Can you even believe?
But you'll look good if and when you ever get gray hair. Like that'll be a cool.
Oh, thank you
era.
for saying
That'll
that.
be really
You know what I think you would really pull off, and I just think it's going to happen this way. I think you're going to get the Reed Richards, like the Mr. Fantastic stripes on the side.
Yes.
I just think that's going to be the way you go.
I hope if it's gonna go anyway, I hope it goes stripes.
Stripes.
I think
I
that's
could see it
good
with
stripes.
stripes, but I would like a full.
But what were you going to say?
I think full silver head of hair.
Neil has
Oh,
an
yeah.
incredible silver.
Well, it starts
Is-
as stripes.
Casey.
Casey Jost has
Beautiful.
incredible. Guys, if you don't know who that is, Google him.
Casey has sort of so when I came back to New York and I saw Casey for the first time, also so Casey grayed really young and now has like full gray head of
Yeah,
hair, but
and
started graying,
absolutely
like,
rocking the shit out of it.
Yes, early 20s looks amazing. But he also, and I think this is like, I'm about to get astrological, but I think this is a Gemini thing. He
That's
told me
so
this,
unlike you.
He told me this is because he drinks water. Look at that. But he has like the face his face doesn't change.
Yeah.
Like I saw him, I said, your skin is glowing. You look so young and stunning. What's going
Absolutely.
on?
Luminescent skin.
And then he told me he drinks a lot of water. And I said, I don't want to hear that.
Boo.
I want to know like a secret that I can go buy.
Yeah, is there some kind of potion, some kind of weird honey?
Yes,
but
but
it's
it's something about old hair, super young face.
Yeah,
It's
like it gives him kind of a wizard vibe.
yeah.
Hot wizard.
Yes, and he kind of I guess he has like a wizardly. Maybe not though, because
Maybe
he
not.
doesn't have like old man energy at all.
Yeah, I
really.
guess that's true. It's just the gray that makes
It's
me
just the
think wizard.
gray.
Yeah, that's a handsome boy.
Should we intro
Name
the
other
show?
handsome boys you guys like. No, sorry, go ahead.
No, we'll do that.
Okay.
But what do you want to do now?
Or should we intro the show?
Well, yeah, let's say what the show is called.
Okay, Taylor, we intro the show. Sometimes we do it at the beginning. Obviously, right now we're doing it midway through.
Okay, cool.
Welcome to But Also, a podcast about culture,
But also,
politics,
But also,
whatever we want.
yeah.
Our
Nailed it.
guest today is comedian, actor, performer extraordinaire Taylor Ortega. She is hot off a new Netflix show, Big Mistakes, critical darling, and we're snapping.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
Thank
there's
you,
Big
guys.
Mistakes. There's
you for having me.
Big Mistakes too.
Big mistakes too.
More
That's what they
mistakes.
call it when they make a second season of something. We are getting a second season. It's called Big Mistakes 2. And yeah, we're filming it at the end of this summer. I'm really excited. I
Incredible.
can't wait. I'm freaking psyched.
That's like that's like a whole nother tier of person in the industry, isn't it? To be like, I'm the star of a show that has a second season.
Oh, I didn't even think
Do you
about
know
it
what I
that
mean?
way. For me, it was when I getting to co-star in the show. I thought that was.
Well, that's
second season.
that's
I
also
was,
a tier.
I was, gunning for. We
Yeah.
were, really hoping for that. So I'm really glad that we got it. I would have been really depressed and frankly shocked.
I'm frankly shocked
I
because
would have been a little shocked.
Because guess what? It's good. Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank
and you're
you so much.
fucking great in it.
Thank
so
you.
fun. I may
Yeah.
have told you this before, but this is a show that we watched the pilot as a family.
You did.
And then kids would not let us continue watching episodes unless they were there.
Really?
And they mostly don't care about things.
I really like that because they're so young
Yeah.
to me, and I almost
But
can't.
kind of like me, we're sort of in the same category. in your mind.
Ageless, young. Though they're more young, like Casey.
Oh.
And no, they're so young, and I don't know what appeals to.
I'll tell
I
you
don't
what appeals to
remember
them.
being
Good stuff. That's what
I
they
like.
like.
That. They have good.
They like
taste.
things that are good.
They have good taste. Yeah.
When did you find out that you were getting a second season?
Pretty soon, because I think Netflix is pretty quick with it. They go off of your first month or something.
Were
so.
you nervous in the interim?
Waiting? Yeah, totally, definitely.
They go off the
totally.
first month.
I think first month really.
Wow.
Like,
So
yeah.
it really matters how many people are watching right away.
Yeah, and they want. I think also too, it's with streaming platforms, they want to know that people are finishing the show as well, because I think you can really promote something, or you can have a big name in something, but are you getting people to come back?
Retaining.
Yeah, but I think what's amazing about Big Mistakes is that it moves very fast, and so when Dan showed me the first episode, it goes so quickly that you get to that end of that first episode, and it immediately kind of seamlessly. You're watching a second episode of something. It's sneaky.
A lot
I
of stuff is happening.
It's very sneaky.
Are all our mains are coming back?
All our mains are coming back. And
we're talking about you. We're talking about Dan.
Me, Dan,
Laurie
Laurie
Metcalf.
Metcalf, Jack Innanen, Abby Quinn, and Elizabeth Perkins, who was with us season 1 but is series reg for season 2.
Whoa! Congrats, big for her.
Yeah.
A bump up.
Yeah, Elizabeth's big break.
I feel like she could make it.
Yeah, no, I love her so much. I'm really excited.
That's fucking cool.
And
Yeah, but it's a small cat. There's not a lot of us.
did Dan write it also?
Yeah, the pilot was Dan and Rachel Sennett. They wrote that together. And when Laurie and I were cast, there was just a pilot. And then they wrote that first season. They cast it and they wrote the first season. They were still writing it while we were filming that. First season. Yeah. Those first 8 episodes.
Were there decisions you were making in the episodes that were written that were impacting the writing of the future ones?
I think that my personality was impacting
That's awesome.
the character, and I had a close friend who was in the writer's room who knows a lot about my personal life and personality, and I think that was impacting it. And then
In a good way or in a bad? I could see that being.
I think it's only in a good way, even if it's in a bad way, because it's more authentic to you, I guess. But I certainly felt like it was very me vibes.
Wait, who's your friend in the writers' room? Can you say this?
Shelby Wolstein was a writer's assistant.
Oh, was
on the
Shelby?
first season.
Did she and Caleb have a podcast together at one point?
They used to, yeah.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you do their podcast?
I think I did. I forget what it was, but I remember that was a nice
Keeping
person.
Records. Shout out Keeping Records.
Shout out
pod.
Keeping Records.
I did a Keeping Records.
Keeping Records.
Yes. And they used to live together. And when I moved to LA, I'm back now. but all my stuff is in LA. So if you guys want a bed or some rugs, I might have something for you. They were doing that podcast when I moved to LA, and they let me live in there. I had just met them, and they were letting me live in their guest house while I looked for a place.
Gotta have a
Good
guest house.
kind Midwestern people.
Folks.
Yeah, folks.
What's something interesting about Big Mistakes? Tell me some goss. Tell me something from the set.
Something from
nasty.
set. Something nasty from the set. God, it's so hard. It's so funny because sometimes I'll hear about drama that people have when filming, but we don't really have
Everybody just kind of gets along.
Well, it's a small cast. We're all kind of older. It's pretty chill. Everyone's chatting or playing Boggle or reading books. Or working.
Is anyone a bit of a prankster?
Is anyone a prankster? I guess not. Damn. I guess not. It's more everyone is a little odd. I could see Elizabeth pranking, maybe.
You could. It's possible
I could
she might
conceive of
prank.
her pranking.
In the future, she
I
could
think
prank.
if I had a prank I was trying to do and I needed help on it, and I was trying to think of who to involve, Maybe Elizabeth. I could see her being like into that.
ally.
Yeah, I could see Lori getting down on a prank though.
For sure.
Definitely Abby.
It's kind of everyone. You're saying these are all
It'd be hard to know who to
they're all
prank.
sort of impish.
I wouldn't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everyone's there all the time.
You don't
Like
want
that-
someone to find out about a prank the next day and be like, you guys were all
Well, it's
doing
bullying
pranks.
if you're all pranking one person.
Yeah.
That's just bullying. That's like traumatic.
When you got it and you're
Mm-hmm.
on set, it is a level up. Do you feel
What do you mean?
stressed
From like what? The type of stuff like what?
from like you and me doing make-em-ups in a basement?
Right. Or our
you-
QVC stuff.
Oh my, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That we did that.
I know.
We did Amazon.
We were really in over our heads at
We
that.
were selling spatulas on Amazon.com.
Some stuff is like a skill that you don't realize that there are people who do it like full time.
Yes.
And they really like, there's a camera like swinging down into your face and they're like, today we're selling this vacuum. And they're like going. And I think they wanted some like comedic personalities there. And it's just certain things you think are going to be easy because you have a teleprompter, you're in a studio, you're like, I'm going to play with this squand, whatever. But it's actually, there's people who are doing it like for a living.
I completely forgot that we
Intensely,
did that. So
yes.
just to be clear on that, for Amazon.com,
Yes.
not Amazon Prime.
It was like Prime Day or something.
Sometimes it was Prime Day, but
Yes.
for
It's
Amazon.com,
always Prime Day.
You used to be able to go to Amazon.com and there'd be a little like live video in
Yes.
the bottom right corner of somebody trying to sell you like spatulas or
Yes.
whatever.
And you'd be using the products.
Yeah, and Taylor and I did that for like a few months.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And it was an insane job, and everyone else who did it was like a professional presenter.
Yes.
So they like would read all the product stuff. They knew like all the specs and everything. They knew how to use it.
Yes.
We would show up and just say whatever about whatever.
It was crazy.
And they loved us.
They
Oh.
did. Well, I don't know that I didn't feel the same. I didn't feel
they
like that. I felt
loved
that I
me.
was in the way, but I did feel that I was in the way, and that might be why you did it longer than me. But they all like knew each other. They're like, I just flew in from wherever they usually film
Yes,
those
wherever they
things.
do QVC-ish
wherever they
kind of
you know,
stuff.
and they're like, I just flew in from there. Like I just did that. Like they know they're in. There's a space. There's like a full
Absolutely.
separate industry of on-camera
And,
sales.
I remember one time they had me selling a 5 CD changer,
Ugh, that's so.
and I was selling it. And
Wait, what year was this?
that's okay,
2019.
Absolutely great question.
Really?
It was a
2019.
5 CD changer, and while I'm selling it it's live, I'm like out loud, who would buy this? Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. And then the thing cuts, and everyone's like laughing, and I'm like, I'm sure you're gonna fire me, and they're like, we love it. Which
Yeah.
makes no sense. I can't be moving any product.
Well, it's
for them.
Amazon. People are buying.
I guess so, like,
stuff
but we're like
anyway.
kind of irrelevant.
Who's buying a 5 CD changer? Someone older who like
But
doesn't want
not,
to use.
I'm not helping. Even if they are buying it, me saying no one is going to buy this.
Totally. I think
couldn't
that's
have
like
been
the
good for
one
them.
thing you're not allowed to say.
Yeah, 100%.
I think
Yes.
now people. I feel like there's a resurgence of CDs. I think people are trying to move away from like the Spotify's, and they're not ready to go full vinyl because they still want something portable. I know a guy who was a Discman.
I actually love that, and I miss that experience. And I've been doing a lot more like hard copy media lately, and it's
physical
so
media.
yes. Well, because I don't want to like preempt your segments, but a lot of mine are about
Oh,
Fantastic.
Luddite
Okay, wait.
stuff.
What was this? What were we trying to talk about?
God, such a good question.
Level up, level up,
Yes, yes, yes,
level
yes,
up,
yes, yes, yes,
level
yes,
up.
yes, 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 yes.
You get on set, day one.
Yes.
Are you nervous at all? Or are you like you're just the pro? You're a pro. You're obviously
I am
amazing.
kind of a pro.
Just kind of show up and you're like, I'm good to go. Or do you feel the weight of I'm the lead in this show now?
The good thing is, so like there's the concept of like numbers on a call sheet, which at first you think are like, it's how often people are there, or like their importance to get the projects made if they're a name. But there's also like a system of, if you're 1 and 2 on a call sheet, A, you're like there every day. And B, there is, particularly for number 1, who is Dan, like a sort of mayoral responsibility on the set as an actor. Like there are expectations and responsibilities that you kind of like learn over time from observance, and people will openly talk about this. But our set is different because he's also our showrunner.
Yeah, right.
So it functions that way anyway, and he's like he's sort of like only ever been in that position in a way because he makes all of his stuff for the most part. And so that's kind of nice. And in every way, when I talk about like doing press and it making me nervous, all of that, like Dan is creating the show and starring in the show. So he really understands the whole picture of it. So it makes it less scary for me.
Got it. So the weight of that falls a lot like on him.
It's more, there are more responsibilities, and there are like, you do have to kind of show up and you do have to take yourself seriously. But I also think that when you come in through comedy, kind of what happens is you end up playing, like for years I've played like bit parts in stuff that had like big stars in it.
Yeah.
And I'm just coming to do like girl in a wig, like, you know, like I still do it. Did it yesterday, you know? One day player, girl in a wig, you know? But it's like you're doing that so much that it does kind of let you like observe for like 10 years. And then when you go, I think I know for the most part.
And you come from, like, you've done a lot of improv and sketch in your background. Yeah. In something like this, are you making the lines your own, or are you reading what's written?
I don't really have to. In this one, it's very like, first of all, it's like crime. So there's a lot of narrative that we have to keep correct.
Right. You can't fuck with the plot.
I also find it's really well written, so I don't. I've kind of developed this rule. Like, if all I can think to add is like a little button at the end of the scene, I don't know that it needs anything. Like, that's fun to do if you can and if they want that. But this show like cuts fast. We jump from thing to thing. Like, it's really written in my voice, so I don't find myself improvising a lot. There are times where if Dan and I are like really on a roll and they want to keep it going longer than what's scripted, we improvise. Or maybe like once something was just not, once we got, because you'll write something and then once you get there, you're like, oh, now that we're here, I think it needs to be a little different.
Yeah.
So I improvised for that, but there's so little improvising that they keep all of it in the final edit, which that's never happened to me.
Wow.
Yeah. Everything that you improvise, they put in the show.
I ask because I am currently writing comedy for a Chinese casino. Did you know this about me?
I did know this about you.
Okay, so I'm writing comedy for a Chinese casino,
I'd love to know
and
more
we've
about
got these actors on board, and half of them are improv comedy people, and half of them are like actors. And it's very interesting to watch them both approach the scripts because.
And it's a Chinese casino in China?
Yeah. Well, it's in Macau. There's a casino in Macau,
Okay.
the Wynn Casino. I don't know if I maybe have to cut this out. I don't even know.
If you're allowed to, yeah.
But,
well, I was gonna ask, is humor different? Like, if writing for like is.
I'm sure it is.
Right,
I'm sure it is.
you know?
The job I'm working with like the most amazing, fun, funny people, but I have a high level of skepticism that eventually they're gonna take everything we wrote and put it in Mandarin.
100%, and it's interesting because it's like there's shows here that like we feel are our biggest television shows, and then if you go to like Europe or Asia, the shows that they are American shows that they are watching are sometimes like not at all the same. It just like,
well, it's also you need something like you would just assume you need something like really broad,
yeah,
or
it
like
needs to
stuff
be.
blows up.
They don't know like our references and what's going on over here. You know, it's like we don't know what's going on. You kind of have to learn what's going on in China right now.
Absolutely, there are things that I've like learned about Yue Lao and like stuff that I did not know, so that I could try and write this.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say is that the comedy actors, if they get to a line in the script that they're like, I don't really know how to deliver this line, they just say a different line.
Yeah.
And the actors will read dog shit and make it good because they're like,
yeah, they can do it.
My job is like, I don't know if they have the tool or not, but like that's just not a tool that I use when I'm reading a script.
I use the tool of changing a lot or putting it in my voice a lot.
Yeah.
But I have been seeing a lot more theater now that I'm in New York, and I do think that's like a skill of like an actor who's not trained in comedy is figuring out how to make it sound.
Yeah, you have like the boundaries of like, you gotta say this. This is
I
what
know,
you gotta say.
but then they do it.
They do. And the people I'm doing this thing with are fucking, it's like, whoa, like I've read the script before. The script is bad, but it's good now.
It's good. I know. They really can do it. And I almost think it's like their skill is spending a lot of time with copy where
it's like working on
don't, they get their day of. And I think that I've really been thinking about that lately of like doing some kind of performance that makes you do it over and over and over and over again. Yeah. And I don't really want to, but I want to for the betterment of myself and my performance,
You find like little nuances that you didn't know were there.
Yeah.
I haven't done like a long run of a show in a while, but like Second City, we ran a show for a full year, and part of it was you'd get kind of bored by the end. Mm-hmm. That's inevitable. But then you also did find laughs in month like 9 that weren't there in month 1. You're like, well, that's crazy that it took 9 months to find that laugh, and then sometimes it was a better laugh than the one you had.
I know. When I saw O'Mary. Watching Cola Scola do O'Mary, as I was watching it, I was like, oh my God, they must have done this show so many times, because there's not like one line that's not funny. There's not one wasted second. And so you could watch that show and be like, this person who created this show has like done it so many times that they have found the way to use every single second.
Yes, and the script is so funny. And also on top of exactly as you've said, they've found how to make a regular sentence that a normal person might say fucking absurd and like perverted and hilarious.
Yeah, it's really amazing. But I watched that and I was like, you can really like, as a performer, you could really tell that this took a lot of commitment and work, and that's also scary to watch sometimes.
Paid off.
Yeah, it like you kind of check into your brain. You're like watching something and enjoying it, and then you kind of check into your brain and you go, I should be really challenging myself. I should be challenging myself.
I gotta do it.
Watching someone make something amazing can sometimes give me a panic attack.
Whenever I go see theater, I always think, oh, I gotta write something. I have to write something right now. I have to write it right now.
I feel that way whenever I see any of my friends do something that's cool, that's different than what I do. I just want to do that thing.
Yes.
Like when Josh and Aaron had a movie come out, I went to the thing and I was like, oh, I want to make a movie. And then like the next day or something, a friend had a book come out and I was like, oh, I want to write a book. I was like, no, you just want.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes the honest thing is like, no, you just want like the party to celebrate the thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
And
Which
it would
is not
feel cool to have accomplished that.
Yeah.
Wait, should we do one of, I would say, well, as far as segments go, Asher's kind of taking the lead on segments.
Well, we have two segments.
I'm
Although, did
more
you
of
tell her
a
about the
I
first
loved
one?
your guys' show that we did where you guys had 400 segments.
We had 4 what?
You had a 3-hour live show where we did 400 segments. And every segment had 17
You know what it
parts.
was? It was really fun, is what it was.
It was
a really
very,
good time.
it was really, really fun.
But yes, Asher loves more of a segment guy, and I'm more of a free-flowing guy.
Yes.
That's sort of the natural tension of our relationship as people on a podcast.
Which is so crazy. Once again, that just doesn't seem very Virgo of you, but
I'm on the cusp.
Libra cusp. Yeah.
Oh, what would a Libra want?
Whatever you want.
Oh, that's not him either.
People pleaser?
A little,
That's not him either, though.
No, you really are staunchly what.
So you're
like
on a
what
cusp
you like.
of two things you're
That
not.
I'm not.
Usually the
Wow.
neighboring signs are very different. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
But in
yeah.
this case, they're different, but they're both not you.
Wait, what thing are
But
you
you know
again?
what's crazy is Michael's got a whole chart full of planets. There's a lot going on.
There's all
there.
kinds of
There's a lot
planets just kind
happening
of dribbling
there.
and dribbling around this.
Yeah, I think it's even less
Almost.
about the cusp and more about whatever's going on in the big three.
I
what
don't
would-
even know what that even would
what are-
mean.
Your
What are-
rising and your moon.
You're right, but that's two.
Yeah, your rising sign and your moon. So that's and your sun are your big three.
Oh, and your son.
What are your big three?
What are my big three? I don't know.
No, there's no way.
How would I know that? How do you?
He thinks big three is like a basketball thing.
Yeah, Big Three is a basketball thing.
It
There's
is?
There's a thing called the Big Three.
Oh.
It's like where guys who used to play professional basketball aren't quite good enough because they're old now. They play in like these 3-on-3 tournaments. I think it's
Why
called
do
the
they
Big
make them
Three.
do that?
They want to do it.
Oh.
That's kind of like the thing that they know how to do.
Well,
They're
that's not very
forced.
fair.
So they're like, I can't play up there anymore. It's got to
Right.
run all the way up and down. But
gotta
here
do
I
what
can just
you
play
love.
half court. Me and 2 other guys.
That's
Perfect.
cute. I actually love that.
How do people know what their suns and their moons
Your
are?
time of birth and your place of birth.
And then you check a big book, and the big book says
The book, the web. We have the internet as well.
the internet. We have.
Wait, I want to find out. Is this something we could find out right now?
Yeah.
Or not?
I bet we could. How do we, Douglas?
I could do it.
You can do it right now?
Yeah, I could do it right now.
Wait, Taylor's going to do it. Okay, this is good.
But
Because
do you know that information about yourself?
Well, I don't have my phone.
you don't know when you were born?
What
I
time?
do not know what time I was born.
No, you got to text your mom,
you-
and then your
you
mom
know-
has to like wait, and then like, yeah, there you go, and you put
Big
it in.
Three calculator. Okay, tell you something about time of birth that Carrie says.
Yes.
Have we talked to you about this before?
Wait, no, tell me about this because
So my wife works at a hospital. She's a
I know.
nurse and she's around babies all the time. And what she said is a lot of the time with your time of birth,
Sorry, Doug zooming in.
a lot of the time with your time of birth, that's not exact.
It's not
The
exact.
doctor's just kind of going, oh fuck, and then I guess let's just say.
Luckily, I think it's
let's
like.
say now.
Luckily, I think it's not like 2 minutes apart. Like I think there's
There's a
gaps
lo-
of
there's a-
time.
there's
as
a
long
long
as you're
gap.
not like hours
Right.
off.
Okay, I didn't know.
And
that.
mine
Wasn't
feels
sure if it was
true
to the minute.
Mine feels true to me, but you never,
Yeah.
Mine feels incredibly true to me.
What I won't know what any of this means, but what is your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
I think I've heard you say that before.
Yes, and so you're a Virgo. We have this Mercury as our planet.
That's kind of our planet.
It is our planet
That's
of
like
our
our guy.
sun sign, which is probably a lot of our compatibility. However, your ruling planet is based on your rising sign, so knowing your time of birth is important.
Would be a big deal. What are your things?
My rising is Aries.
Okay.
First sign of the zodiac.
Okay. Aries is the ram. right? Okay.
Right? Yes, that sounds right. Yes.
Okay.
Well, Taurus is the bull.
Taurus is
That's
the
what it
bull.
And then my moon is Aquarius.
Moon is Aquarius. The moon is in the 7th house. You know what I mean?
See, that's some
Probably
of this.
can't use that. Probably have to take
That's
that
some
out.
of this. But yeah, I'm interested in your whole. You gotta know.
I'll
You gotta
find
text
out.
your mom.
I will.
She'll
okay.
know, or your dad. Do you know yours?
I know I'm a Pisces, and
Oh,
does that fit with you?
well, my partner is a Pisces.
Oh,
yeah.
but do you think
Shout out
that?
Cobb.
But do you think?
No, I thought you would have had like some Capricorn, honestly, but you
Oh.
might. You might.
We might find out one of your moons. Or
Did I tell you when I went to the doctor and the receptionist said this? Did I tell you this?
What she said.
Please tell me.
The receptionist
Nipple.
at my cardiologist asked me what my sign was, and I said Pisces, and she said, "I thought so."
No,
And I was
really,
like, I don't know if I want like this setting to be taken.
Right.
I was like, I feel like that's not something I want anyone in this facility to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Doctors can't use astrology.
No, they can't.
You know what?
Oh,
you would,
I'm sorry.
You would hate Prague, the birthplace of alchemy.
Alchemy,
You know what you would hate?
the thing that famously doesn't work.
It works. I'm sorry we can't have science and magic working in tandem for the betterment of mankind.
Isn't alchemy literally? Wait, you're talking about turning stuff like metal into gold, right?
Not necessarily. You're talking like ironworks. I don't know what that is.
I thought alchemy also was turning things into gold.
I think it's something that like
You guys are thinking of the legend of Rumpelstiltskin.
No, that was. Okay, I have derailed the segment twice now.
Okay, so this is the midway through segment. This is called Remember When.
Yes.
And the premise of this segment.
Oh, I didn't give one. I didn't give it to Douglas. Should I have done that before? Oh, I'm sorry. You go. You talk.
Okay, so the premise of the segment is we're all going to share something that had it happened this week,
Okay.
it would be the thing that we couldn't stop talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's from the past.
Okay.
And can it be from any time in the past?
It can be any time.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Well, now that you're saying it out loud, I feel like mine might not be correct, but I will.
It is
I
correct.
promise you it's right.
Whatever you did is right.
Okay. It's 2002. Okay.
Setting the scene.
Let's just say, for the sake of my argument, that all of us are in high school, even though that would
Yeah.
never have happened.
Yeah. In
And didn't
2002,
happen for any of us.
I'd almost turned. My parents had almost met at that time.
Right, because you're so young. I get it. I'm down to do that. And so, but I actually, when I was thinking about doing this, I was kind of like, I actually have a lot of questions about what 2002 was like for y'all, but we'll get there.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm just going to own I was in high school in 2002.
You
so I'm
were.
just gonna
I
own
thought
it.
you were Michael's age.
So I'm just gonna own
only
it.
because of association.
You thought I was 95?
Only because you guys are like usually together, so I don't. But okay, wait, that's perfect for this. So
I
you're in
can
high
picture this
school.
very easily. Yeah.
You're literally in high school. You are on a school trip. You're on a bus. Perhaps you're driving to Philadelphia to see the Liberty Bell in person or something.
It's harder for me to imagine that.
And everyone is. Where'd you grow up?
Seattle.
So probably you weren't driving to Philadelphia. But
okay.
what was your version of that? You would drive on a bus to go.
Well,
see?
no. In 2000, I went to high school in Wisconsin, though. So we would have driven to the Dells to
Okay.
see the water park. No, I don't
I don't
know.
know what that is.
Back then,
the
you could
Wisconsin
take a
Dells?
school trip where you're like just going on a water slide.
Just for fun.
They've changed it.
I don't think I ever did it. Okay, keep going. We don't
So you're
have
driving
a-
to see
yeah.
the Liberty. It really doesn't matter. You're driving to see the Liberty Bell. You're on the bus with all your friends, and you've got these big cases with full of all of the CDs that you own, and everyone's pulling them out in their laps. Big case of CDs. They're flipping through. There's mixed CDs in there. There's full albums. You're trading. You're popping them in. You're listening to other people's music. A kid on the bus takes out something he just got for Christmas. It's the first gen iPod.
Wow.
Not only is everyone so jealous and wants to hold it and touch it because it's a thing of beauty, but he can't share his CDs. But he also has like elite status, and like everybody else has they wish they were him.
Everyone else is a commoner.
He has 1,000
Yes.
songs in his pocket.
He lives in the
First-
future.
Yes, first kid to
First gen is click wheel.
click wheel.
Ooh.
Click wheel, silverback,
Yeah.
white on the front, and then the little blue
And like
screen.
I bet if you saw it now, it's probably this big. But when it came out, you were like,
I
this
actually
thing is
bet you it's smaller than an iPhone. I remember it being like,
interesting.
I think it's probably like bop,
I think it's smaller but thicker.
Probably boop bop.
thicker.
I think
Oh,
it's thicker but smaller because it was a physical hard drive. Like it was like literally there was like a spinning hard drive in it.
yes, it's amazing.
I think my brother was the first person I knew who
Thicker but
had-
smaller.
Look at that. It's so beautiful.
It had a
Oh,
really good hand feel. I remember these guys. Yeah.
so good. I want one so bad. All the Gen Z kids are getting like old tech
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I feel like people were doing the dumb phones for a while, right?
They're tough though. It's tough to
like communicate on them.
And like you can't do
texting.
iMessage and stuff. I feel like
know.
I think brick is basically just the right way to go now.
I know, but part of me is having kind of a thing of like I don't like doing things just because I kind of have to, and I think we get really hemmed into like a really small percentage of products lately, and it certainly doesn't drive innovation and quality the way they all promised us capitalism would.
Okay, hot take.
Sort of breaks after 2
Our
years.
socialist queen.
And so I've been like elsewhere in the world, they have a lot of other tech and a lot of other phones. It's not just like Android, iPhone, and I've been like nothing phone. I've been like seeing them, a lot of them come up, and I'm really curious.
Have you experimented with what I'm going to call a weird phone?
No, but they are smartphones still.
Okay.
But it's just different than But I don't want to be green in the chat.
I don't want to be green on
Yeah.
that's huge. If Apple opens it up so you can be blue in the chat, I think
They have no
that will be
incentive
the
to-
last day that I know because
They'll
they
never
would
do
lose it
it.
all.
Wasn't
know
there a
everything
time when
is
they
ultra-
were going to be told they had to make everybody? Isn't this crazy that's what we're worried about? I don't want to be green. I don't want to be green in the
It's
chat.
really hard to be green in the chat.
It's truly like that's one
Because
of
it
the
ruins the chat for everyone else too.
It
like
does.
it reduces the image quality of every single picture sent in that group.
Yeah.
And that's not fair.
Yeah,
you don't
you
want to
can't,
be the
like,
person
heart
who
react.
yeah.
I thought Apple had to change that. I thought there
Why
was
would they
something-
have to?
I don't know that someone was like, you better change this.
I mean, it would be nice. But,
Maybe they did.
That the news told them.
but if you
have
had
to.
everyone in a chokehold just based off the chat, like I would never change that chat
Yeah, I guess that's right.
ever.
Dang. Lily Dew, I want to say. You guys know Lily Dew? Lily Dew, I think, has like a light phone.
What's that?
I don't know. I shouldn't even have brought it up. She got some kind of
Never
weird
mind.
phone. To forget it.
Let's
Forget
call
it.
her.
I mean, I miss-
get her in here, Lily.
I miss the landline. I actually I love leaving the house because I have the brick, which I know you don't want me to tell you to buy because you don't want everyone to have
I
to buy
treat
the
my
one thing.
phone like has a brick. I'm not looking at that thing for hours and hours.
Really?
Oh, I'm leaving it. I'm really bad with it.
No, that's good with it.
Good. You're away
I know,
from
but then
it.
when I'm on it, if I have downtime, I do struggle
You're
with the
deep
thing
into
you
it.
need a brick for. Like I have to log out of Instagram. Like Instagram's the only thing I have, and I have to log out when I'm done for a second because I will without thinking.
You have to put some hurdles in the way.
Yeah.
You ever close an app and then open it again?
Yes. Like I
'Cause you
don't
don't- yeah,
think about
it's
it, and
just
I
so
don't like
instinctive.
not being in charge of my time.
My most common version of something like that is I pick up the phone with a plan. And once I pick up the phone, I've clicked something and I'm in the thing and I'm like, God damn it, why
Why
did
was
I pick this
I
up?
here? Like
And I
walking
have
into
no
a room
idea.
in the 90s.
Yeah, absolutely, it has taken over every neural connection
And
inside
it
of my brain.
pisses me off.
And you know what?
That makes me mad.
I'm really
man.
PO.
I
I'm
like
furious.
that. You don't own me, bitch.
That's our new segment. You don't own me,
bitch.
I
love-
love
he loves
brick.
brick.
I love brick
Brought to you by brick.
because I like the culture of leave the house and you're unreachable. And
Mm-hmm.
I also like the culture of we're just dropping by. We were in the neighborhood, we're just dropping by.
Yes.
I think that so I like
I do
I
like
like
that.
the things that were possible because people were unreachable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you ever, when you brick and you leave the house, think, oh my God, a huge opportunity is arising for me right now, and if I don't email back in like 5 seconds, it's going gone? Because that's some of the like weird, I think, things that have wormed their way into my brain.
Oh, absolutely.
You
Yes,
know?
same concern.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's like an
The
episode of
answer
Friends.
is yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Well, you know what? Could we do this though? Could
Mm-hmm.
we just empower our reps? Just like hey, I'm turning my phone off.
Right.
If anything happens that is cool,
I
I'm gonna
want
let
it.
you. If you think it's cool, just say yes.
I think they can't do that.
Damn it.
I think they're not allowed to do that. I think
That
they need
sucks.
I think it's like medical. They need like a verbal yes.
like the Hippocratic Oath or something.
Yes.
Shoot.
I was gonna do I was on the waiting list, I didn't get it. But I was gonna do a 10-day meditation retreat. And I truly was like, what if I get an intensely cool offer?
I know.
And I was like, I mean, sure, maybe. But like you can't like
Yeah.
put off something you want to do forever because
No.
something might happen.
but I kind of I know that you can't. But
But booking
I think I would.
booking a 10-day meditation retreat is exactly how you get a job
Yeah.
in this business.
I'm
Wait,
doing-
who was the guy that was it Jared Leto who was doing one for the first week of lockdown?
No,
And then
no
he emerged
idea.
and he was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" And it was like because it was like lockdown started on March 20th or something, right?
Yeah.
So I think he literally started his meditation retreat on like March 17th. It was something like that. So then 10 days later he emerged, and I was like, "That is what you."
Do you not think people are in the silent retreat kind of being like,
Just big eyesing each other the
Yeah,
whole
be like-
time.
And someone's like, and they're like,
They're trying to like do sign language for very contagious airborne disease.
yeah.
But they wouldn't know either.
And that's crazy.
You think maybe the organizers. But
Somebody
also,
in there knows.
eye contact's not allowed either.
You can't do eye contact?
No eye contact, so.
Why? Because they don't want people to fall in love.
Yeah.
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 Maybe. Why wouldn't they want that?
Oh, maybe they do. Maybe they.
Love is just an appearance in consciousness. They want you to witness that and let it pass.
Wow, that's actually really beautiful.
Michael, what's your remember when? Do you have
Okay, my
something?
remember when, and I didn't give this to Douglas ahead of time, and we've already talked about this probably a lot, but I've never talked about it on here. And that is, have you ever seen Jimmy Fallon's Bees in the Trap challenge? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Probably. Is it Jimmy Fallon wrapping bees in the trap?
Yeah, but then, like that's like another person that turns around.
Oh, yes. I did see this. Was it like Addison Rae? Who was it?
It's not
That
Addison Rae,
is
but that's
the-
a really good guess.
That
That's
is-
a really good guess.
It should be correct.
Hey, Douglas? Yeah, I've got it. Can you pull that up? Okay, I just want you to, can you, Addison
want me to
Rae.
not look?
I know, I
Okay.
do want you to look when it happens because you won't, there's no spoiler in it. You won't
Okay.
see it till it happens.
Okay.
But your guess was who again?
Addison? maybe?
Addison Rae. Great guess.
Okay.
Great guess. We're gonna play this right now.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna get the audio going too
Pump it.
because the person who is in this is, I think, actually fantastic.
Okay. Good at it?
You'll see. Can you see that?
Okay. This is kind of recent, too.
It is pretty recent, but I think it's.
Oh, yes.
You see what it said?
Oh, my God. I never would have guessed. You shouldn't have even pointed.
Malala has entered the chat.
Censor it. It's network TV. I wouldn't have guessed Malala.
It's
They occupy similar space in my brain, though.
Addison
Jimmy
Rae
Fallon
Malala.
and
Yeah.
it's Malala.
Yeah, I could see how I thought Addison for that.
It's one of the most incredible things that exists in the entire world.
God, I wonder who I would get along better with, Addison Rae or Malala.
That a social media intern went to Malala and
Yes.
said, "Would you do bees in the
No,
trap?"
she seems like down for it. Like she's online.
Because
you know what
she's
I mean?
young, too. I mean, how old is she?
She's young, but I think she's closer to my age than Addison is. That's why I think probably we have more like references in common. And
That
stuff.
is just so funny to me that it would
Yes.
be.
Well,
like,
because to you, she's like a serious person.
I mean, not but to everyone. To everyone, that's like the person who couldn't go to school. They shot her because she could go to school.
100%. But we have to also let like activists be silly haha bees in the trap.
I don't know if we have to.
We have to let girls be girls. That's literally the whole point of her thing.
Okay,
You
yeah. You
know?
know what? You're right.
You know?
What I will say is, it is so profoundly funny, like on a, at the center of the earth funny. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Someone who had never been in civilization. If you explain to them that
Malala
video,
doing bees in the
they'd
trap.
be like, "That is hilarious."
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to. There's so much. Because then you'd also have to explain. Like, I almost think I could explain Malala's backstory much tighter than explaining Jimmy Fallon's backstory.
Yes,
that would be
I
like
agree
a
with
way
that.
more rambling, sort of detoured qualifiers.
Or the concept of a TikTok trend with that
Right.
song as a mashup with what's the
What's
stuff
Going
outside-
On
What's
by
going on?
Four Non
So
Blondes.
those two things being mashed up and like the idea of trending audio that is coupled with a specific movement.
Yes.
That would be a wild thing to understand if you're not in civilization.
But just
Yes.
also, I think truly, like you
You'd
said,
have to explain
Addison
bees in
Rae,
the
because that is exactly the person.
I know.
Who you
I
would
think I'm
expect.
thinking of her doing that dance challenge, like famous. Like she had viral Fallon.
But I
clips,
think
too.
honestly, if I said to you, we're gonna put you in, it's Rumpelstiltskin is what it is. It's like, we're gonna put you in a cave,
Yes.
and you cannot come out of this cave until you guess the name of the person that is gonna be here. When you turn this
Right.
around, you would be in the cave for the rest of your life.
I don't know the
You
over-
would never say Malala.
If it was me in the cave, not a person who's not in civil. Like I have all these references.
Yes, it's
I
you.
actually think for me, Malala would be like because I'm a millennial. That's a big reference.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
That's definitely within my like. Once again, I don't think she's my age, but I do think it's in like the scope of my
A name that you know. It's a big
It's a name that I know. I know her story. Like
Yeah.
I know, like she is definitely like in my zeitgeist. So I do think that I would.
You might do one of these, like who is it? Frickin' Malala? Might do one
Right.
of those.
I think I would
yeah.
get it by the weekend's end.
Wait, so what day did you get in there? You got in there
Thursday or Friday.
You got there on Thursday or Friday.
I think I'd be out
by
by
Sunday. You've got it.
Yeah.
I do not.
Also,
think so.
because we because Malala also has become sort of a mononymous figure.
Yeah.
You know, people who we go by one name, Rumpelstiltskin, Malala,
Cher.
Obama.
I would have
Cher.
said Celine until today.
Celine.
Because
So we found out.
I thought Celine Dion owned Celine.
Yeah.
And now I know that there's an
no.
entire...
No.
I had no
she
idea.
used to, and then
Oops,
the company Celine sued her, and they were able to uncouple her name from the thing. I made that. That's not
That's
true.
not true. But
Please don't sue me.
I don't think so. But yeah, I do think
You think you would guess
well,
Malala?
because if you're
you just run out of people.
If you're going by one name, you've kind of reached like icons. There's like
Totally.
icon status.
Yeah.
And like you're the only that's like if you say Malala, that's the only Malala you're referencing.
For sure.
It's like Madonna, whatever, like we said, like Cher. So I do think at that rate, like you are kind of guessing those people.
I guess that's right.
You know what I mean? Like you would come to that, but it is funny.
I feel like I would be going like obscure, like 80s stand-ups before I ever guessed. I wouldn't even enter the sphere of.
When you said it was someone unexpected, I was wondering if it was someone like much older or like who's like not on the internet at all, or like we would never.
Sure.
And I couldn't think of who would be promoting something on a late night show.
Michael's guessing Paula Poundstone.
That's
Actually,
right.
that would take me way long. Paula Poundstone would take me longer.
See, I would guess I'd be at Paula Poundstone probably a month before I got to Malala. I'm going through like because I'm going to go comedy people. I'm going to go movie stars.
Yeah.
I'm going to go like people in like the sort of entertainment zeitgeist.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to go like every comedy person I can think of.
Yes.
Before I even think about going Nobel laureate, victim of political violence.
Right.
Anyway, that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire
Yeah.
life. It will never not bring me joy.
It's sort
to
of
have Malala be there on the turnaround.
100% so good to be in the bees in the trap era of your
Yes.
life, you know?
Absolutely. And you know what?
If you've been through strife, to be just back to back with Jimmy Fallon doing bees in the trap is like, that's a nice week. That's
Yes,
a good.
very true. And I think there is certainly a if they could see me now, like they tried to stop me, and here I am doing bees in the trap with Jimmy Fallon.
Yes.
So I respect that.
It's not going to go your way.
But it doesn't make it not funny.
Don't count me out.
Yeah. Wait, Asher, what about you?
Okay, my remember when is from, it's from, I actually don't remember the year, but do you remember when a local news report was talking about a murder suspect, and then instead of showing the mugshot of the suspected killer, they showed a gerbil with a clapboard?
Wait, what?
No.
Do you remember that?
What?
So they tried to show a mugshot of the suspected murderer, and instead they showed a gerbil with a
I
clapboard.
don't think I've seen this. Can I see?
I do have it queued up. So this is the story underneath it is incredibly sad. Lifeguard gets murdered, Molly Bish. And then there's this guy, Rodney Stanger, who's suspected of the
ironic.
crime.
Sad.
And then this is a local news report on the story.
In the disappearance of Molly Bish, who vanished from Massachusetts 8 years ago. Authorities are now interviewing a 60-year-old man who's in a Florida prison. 16-year-old Molly Bish disappeared while at her lifeguarding job at a pond in Warren back in June of 2000. The possible suspect, Rodney Stanger, seen here. No, this is not Rodney Stanger, obviously. Well,
not Rodney Stanger.
And his name is Rodney. Wait, this is actually crazy because one time I threw my back out at a party laughing at something. Like had to leave the party, like couldn't walk. Like it really hurt. And and it literally was that. It was oh my God, and I can't find the picture for it now.
Is it the one where the anchor looks like the killer?
What? No.
There's one where the anchor looks like the drawing of the killer.
Oh, there's one that I'm thinking of, and it's so funny that I think it might be fake, where it's like they have a drawing. Is that what you're talking about? The one that I'm thinking of, they have a drawing of.
It's very childlike.
That's childlike, and they show the actual person, and it's actually like this child nailed it.
No, I think that is what I'm thinking of. There's another one I think where one of the anchor looks like the police sketch.
That's funny,
which is
too.
also funny.
I fear I'll never find it, but I love a picture of a gerbil.
Was there ever this is what happened here?
I was looking.
Did anyone ever explain how that could have possibly happened?
I don't think there's an official story, but I believe that it's not a gerbil. I think it's a hamster named Hammy Hamster.
It's not Rodney.
No, that is not Rodney Stanger.
Stanger.
Who's from a show or something. So I think there is a theory, possibly, that it's either from But the thing is, I can't. They're like, someone said like maybe it's from a different story. But like, what story? Like, they weren't talking about Hamster on the local news.
Yeah, it also looks like kind of a weird stock photo.
Yeah, the only way it would make sense to me is if the graphics department puts that in there as a placeholder to be like,
doesn't it seem like that's
we obviously know it's not this. So like no one going through the graphics would think this is the real thing. So we put this here to remind us, hey, that's like couldn't you see in that studio they're like, okay, that's still Hamster, meaning like we don't have the actual footage for that.
Yes, it
like
becomes
that's
shorthand.
Like even part of their lingo there.
Just hamster it. We'll find the picture later.
That's what makes sense
totally,
to me.
totally.
That's crazy.
The suspect
to say put a
Rodney
hamster
Stanger.
in.
Yep, that is not Rodney Stanger.
Whoops. Wait, what are you trying to find?
I'm gonna drop it. But it was a friend of mine was doing like, was working in casting and was like, hey, heard you were looking for like an actor, like she has like gymnastics experience, she does like ropes, this, whatever, sends a picture, and it's a gerbil with her 2 hands up on a little podium. And then my friend just writes, not her, and then sends the picture of the actress, and it's not her. Makes me laugh so hard. And she is posed, it looks like a headshot.
Yeah.
Not her.
A really talented rodent.
But to be like, she has gymnastics experience. Not her. Sorry, not her.
Should we do that? Should we just back to back the segments?
Okay, so our other segment.
Yeah.
Do you know our other segment?
Yes.
This is full-throated endorsement.
Yes.
This one's
Okay.
called Full Throated Endorsement.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we actually do have a graphic for that
You
one.
see? It's a good picture of you guys.
We're going to come up with a different system for this besides me doing this at some point.
Yeah, don't
But
worry.
I'm actually fine with it.
That's good.
We click.
Full-throated endorsement.
Full Throated
Yes.
Endorsement. What do you think about the
I love
graphic?
that. It's
Pretty good,
beautiful.
right?
I like the text.
Okay,
It's nice.
I'm going back up. Oh,
Get back
fuck
up.
me.
Take your time.
Going back up.
Take your time.
Taking my time. Taylor, do you have a Full Throated Endorsement?
Yes, I do. So, like last week, 2 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, Cobb did a free trial of live television. Crazy thing to say. Crazy concept.
Free trial of live.
Well, because you use
television.
streamers for everything, so
Oh,
we don't
yeah,
really have
okay.
live TV. We have like a Roku, and so we did a free trial of live television for the NBA finals, and
Let's go, Knicks.
and but like lately, I have to full-throated endorse the local news.
Oh, yeah.
Watching it live, it's incredible. We've had it. We just put it on. We came home from a show and it was late. It was us and we had a friend over and we were just like smoking weed and eating Taco Bell, and the live news was on, the New York news, and we are silent, engrossed, knowing what's going on in the surrounding neighborhoods. It was right before they cut to commercial. This woman's like, I'm in Flatbush tonight. And then it cut to commercial. We were like, what? What's going on in Flatbush? I'm fascinated. And it's like sort of like calming and nostalgic, but then also I do think it's like a getting older thing to like really want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know,
Extremely close
in
to
Fort
me.
Greene right now.
Are you ever horrified by, because they do cover a lot of like subway pushes and
Totally.
huge fires and things that might make you feel like there's more danger in the city than there
Right.
is statistically. Does that affect you? Because that's the dark side of local
I guess
news
it's
for
been
me.
like a good couple of weeks.
Things are pretty chill.
Well, they're mostly covering the basketball parade.
Oh,
you
that's
know?
nice. Yep.
They're like, basketball parade. You know, I think it's.
I like in local news the sort of ping pong between something so horrific you couldn't even have imagined it, and then also
Yes.
like we taught a dog to play the violin.
Right.
Like when we come back, something charming. But
Yes.
what we've just shown you is a piano falling on a bunch of puppies who then ate a bunch of babies. or
Yeah, and it's
something.
like New York, so it is not like small town local news,
yeah.
obviously. But that's kind of what makes it interesting. It's jam packed. I do want to know what's going on.
So what are you watching? Pix 11?
I'll
or,
watch all of them. 4, 5, 7, 11.
just the numbers.
I'll watch them all. I'm not loyal to anyone yet because I'm just getting into it, but I love it so
But you're
much.
like you're in now.
We're waking up and we're like putting the weather on in the morning.
and
we're just,
you
like, letting
have
it
the
play.
free trial. You're gonna extend the free
I
trial.
think we're gonna keep it. Yeah, I think we really like.
You got it through like a cable provider, or what is it? How do I mean? how
No,
you,
it works like an app. I think.
it's like on your. It's on your.
on your Roku. It says like live.
Oh, you said
TV.
Roku. Sorry.
Yeah.
We have live TV at my house, and also watch local news, and also in the morning put on something just for like some nice background. Often, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos in the morning.
They're good.
Wow.
They're good.
Do you watch?
I was on recently.
You were on.
Yeah, I was on.
This is kind of a step down for step
No,
up.
it's like the same vibe.
I'm legitimately surprised I missed it.
Wow, I know. It might have been on a day that you were busy.
Was it fun?
It was so fun. Kelly's from Jersey, so.
Were you there for the Stump Mark segment?
No, I wasn't.
They do a segment called
they try to
Stump
stump
Mark
him
where
with?
someone calls in and tries to stump him with, but they say one truth. It's basically two
Yes,
truths
they
and a
say
lie.
one, two tru-
But they do
yes.
one truth and one lie.
Yes.
And he tries to guess which is which.
That's
And if they, wow.
Look at your friggin' cute little
Yes, how
face.
cute am I?
I
know.
bet it was fun as shit.
It was
Wait,
really
can we see
fun.
that picture one more time?
Yeah.
I'll spit on
Taylor,
this. Yeah.
in this picture,
Yeah.
you, Kelly, and Mark all look like within a few inches of each other, but that can't be true, right? Isn't Kelly like really short?
I tend to lean. She's small, but not as like small as you think. Everyone on TV is kind of small, but I tend to do a lean in pictures.
make yourself
where
a
I
little
make
smaller.
my body go like this.
And they're also in the foreground, which probably makes them look a little taller.
Yeah, and I'm
yeah.
wearing kind of flat shoes. Yeah, these are really wild to do. I loved them. I had so much fun, but it is like the way they are on the air for a long time. Like this is the same with like Kelly Clarkson, Drew Barrymore, all that. Like they're on TV for hours in the morning, and you're going out there for like,
You're, like,
7
passing
minutes.
through.
Yes, you're like in and out. So it is kind of like, and there's a live audience, so it is kind of like whoa, whoa, whoa.
I haven't watched that show in a very long time, but Kelly Ripa, as I recall, is great vibes.
Yes,
Right? Just
great
like
vibes.
fun as hell.
They're really good at their
She's
like.
a little loose, a little kooky.
She is. I actually. They're very good at mid, like off-camera banter. Like they're really smooth with the chat. You know,
Yeah.
like when you're going down for commercial, they're like they're also like they're a married couple, so like they're very comfortable with each other. You know, so they're.
Are there any of those that you have done that you're like, I kind of ate it on this one? Because I say that because you're A+ banter. You're like,
Thank you.
So I'm
But
wondering
sometimes
if
my
there
brain leaves
anywhere
my
you,
head.
where you just like kind of checked out or you were too tired.
I felt stupid during a lot of them, but that's because it is like a really overwhelming thing, and it's
There's
very
so much of it.
so much, and it's very grand scale. Like it's a big studio and a big room full of people.
Yeah.
But this was the only one I did alone.
This one.
Yes. So
Got
when
it.
you're with another group of people, you're kind of chiming in whatever.
Yeah, you don't really have to carry it.
No, but no worries, and I'll do it after this podcast as well. Every time I speak like on camera in this sort of way, I will go home for days and sort of dissect everything I said from every
Was that
angle,
okay?
good
Was
faith,
that okay?
bad
Was that
faith.
okay?
Yeah, and I'll go through and say, what are my flaws and where do I deserve to be punished?
Did I
for
make
what I've done?
Rumpelstiltskin mad at me?
Right.
Is Rumpelstiltskin going to be like super hurt by what I said?
Yeah, I'll be like, is Addison Rae gonna be mad that I said that probably me and Malala would have more in common? Like it's that kind of like thing where I go, probably you should think about that for a couple weeks.
Yeah, the people who watch and listen to this podcast the most are Addison Rae and the company Celine. So there's,
Yes,
kind of there's
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of stuff for you to
Yes.
work
But
through.
I
Yes.
totally understand. I mean, this is deranged considering that we're hosting a podcast. But the amount of information we're willing to put on our permanent records is truly extraordinary.
Yeah.
And in no other time in history
It's crazy.
were people doing this.
And they'll stop too. Like I think people are already like drawing back from online, and the minute it became a place to sell things, and then like commerce became a part of being online, it complicated being unfiltered online, putting like even like pictures of you and your family, things like that. And so it will kind of, I think, wane even more, like people appearing online in a genuine way. And so I really do think it only lasted, like truly, like when you were in high school and college, probably like that arc is like, what a crazy time.
I think to me,
Whatever you were putting on web shots back then, phew, what a mistake.
luckily for us, we have there's no commerce, like we lose money.
Totally.
Every
We
week.
we can still keep doing this sort of in a pure way.
But when you blow up, this is so new. Your sponsorships may.
Yeah.
start
Well,
to
we have a deal with Celine. which
Yeah,
we're not
Celine,
supposed.
yes.
I'm not supposed to announce, but we're sponsored all these.
What's
these
your
clothes.
favorite thing that they are selling?
Oh, I
right
love
now?
the boots.
Yeah.
The boots. Of the boots, kind of the
Celine boots, yeah.
Yeah, Celine's boots. I love the belts, the boots and belts.
They do have
Those are
really
nice.
good belts, yeah.
And of course the bags, boots, belts, and bags.
Boots,
That's
belts,
kind
and
of that's the
bags.
tab that I click on
That when you're on the
when I'm on
their
the
website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you have a full throated endorsement?
My full-throated endorsement is for the show Widow's Bay.
Oh, it's
Which
so good.
Is so good. I was going to do it last week, but I had
featuring recent guest Jeff Hiller.
Well, I was going to say,
Love
so when
Jeff.
Jeff was here, I wanted to have that be my endorsement, but at the time we recorded, the finale hadn't come out yet, and so I wanted to make sure he didn't suck in the finale. No,
Right. Don't tell me about the finale because I haven't watched the finale.
I won't say any specifics about it. I'll just say very good finale, really landed it, and I do think Jeff Hiller had an incredible moment in it,
Yes.
which was a very, very funny moment. I won't say what it was. And so if you're not watching Widow's Bay, it's as scary as it is funny.
Yes.
And it's very funny.
It's
and I
so
think in
funny.
a world where a lot of comedies feel kind of like, yeah, I understand that like there's a comedic tone there,
Yeah.
or maybe even it's like I think that's a drama. This is a comedy that's very like laugh out loud funny, but the scares are also very scary. We have like
Yes.
actual jump scares, scream when
It's an amazing
it's
show.
it's out of this world. I love it.
It's so good. I recently recommended it to my parents. I think it's like exactly the thing they'd love to watch. But then also they are Jeff Hiller's biggest fans. They love him. My mom read his book. Like they saw him at an improv show, and they are just like, that is.
Jeff Hiller's never not good.
Yeah,
There's
they're
never-
like that. They're like,
never
we are
a
going to
time.
watch anything. If Jeff Hiller's selling soap like Sydney Sweeney, my parents will buy it. Like they are like his number one fan. They will, And I go, this show is incredible, and it has Jeff Hiller in it. You guys are gonna lose your minds.
I used to do like sometimes improv with Jeff Hiller, and we would do shows sometimes that were so fucking bad. I mean, just unbelievably bad. And then Jeff walks on, and you're like, well, that guy's not going to be bad. There's nothing you can do to make. You could make, not that he isn't a team player and make everybody good but if the whole thing is total garbage, Jeff is unbattable. You can't do something to make people think he did a bad job.
It's incredible.
It's impossible.
Yeah. And whatever he's doing is just really hitting the niche of the household I grew up in. Like, really, he is.
When
Yes.
when he was coming on, my mom literally said, if it's appropriate, tell him I loved somebody somewhere. And I was like, I'll tell him.
I've been trying to get my parents to watch that too.
Oh,
I
they'll
go,
love
it's
it.
Well, if they
chock
like-
full of Jeff
You want a
Hiller.
freaking Emmy
I
for it.
know. I said, you guys have to get, so that's hopefully next for them. But
I endorse Jeff Hiller.
Okay,
so
well, what else do you endorse?
Full-throated
Yeah, what's
my
your,
full-throated endorsement. It's not really a surprise coming from me, but it's sports, baby. You got this. You guys.
Just
gotta
all
love-
of it.
I'm actually feeling that lately.
Yeah, I think
And
I
I'm
think
like
that's what I'm saying. 'cause I think
a conversion case.
conversion therapy is something you've
Conversion
always said
therapy.
you're big
I'm
into.
pro for sports.
Sports are good. Sports is good. It's something that, like, you don't have to speak the same. I play basketball at a park near my house. You don't have to speak the same language as the people. I don't know what they think about fracking. You just show up, and the language that you speak, and I know this sounds weird, is basketball.
basketball.
That's it, baby.
Is basketball.
Pass me the
Basketball.
rock.
Is basketball.
You set screens. I set screens. You
Te
play
amo
defense.
basketball.
I play defense. We're a symbiotic. We're a
beautiful.
five become one.
That's really spiritual.
Sports are like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes sports are bad. Sometimes sports are bad, but a lot of the
Yeah.
time, sports are so great.
Now you're not saying basketball specifically though. You're saying sports in general. Is that because you're widening out to like the World Cup or something? Like what's motivating this?
It's nice in the city, the World Cup right now, like everyone watching.
Yes,
and
the
stuff.
city is New York City is so alive with sports, and it is a very safe way, also mostly safe, to channel that like instinct that at least I have, and I think a lot of people have, to like root for and against something. That like I can pick the good guys and the bad guys
Yes.
as long as you remember it's not real. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Like
yeah.
I want the Knicks to win, I want the Spurs to lose.
Yes.
As long as you're not like, okay, these are actually good people in life and these are bad people in life.
Yeah.
It's a way to just be like to root it's so clean. This is what I want. This is what I don't want.
Yeah.
And it's safe. It doesn't hurt anybody for you
It's
to
like
wish those
it's
things.
theatrical.
Yeah, and I found basketball's a good first one. Like, this was a really exciting time for basketball in New York, and it's the court is a really good size. As a person who doesn't watch a lot of sports,
It's a good
and
size court.
It's a good size court. It moves very fast. They're going back and
Yes.
forth. They're scoring points quickly. The transition to soccer has been a little tough for me because the field is so big.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And I
happens.
get tired watching them run.
Yeah. You want more scoring.
They are running like full antelope leg, right?
Yes.
They're doing like a full stride. Where basketball, you're kind of like a shuffle. You're a shuffle run.
sprint,
it's like
a stop and go.
A sprint and a stop and go. And so there's the illusion that I could do it.
Yeah.
And
You're
with-
tall. That's half of it.
yeah, I'm entering my like dislocated knee era of life.
Sure,
though.
sure,
I
sure.
think that time we're waning. But yeah, the soccer looks exhausting.
It is exhausting, I'm sure. Basketball, what I love about it is that it is really like you get the one-on-one, like it's just me and you, and then you also get the team.
But is it strictly an American thing, or
basketball?
Yeah.
No,
it's huge.
in
Soccer's like the biggest.
Soccer's the biggest worldwide.
Soccer's the biggest.
Basketball, like in, let's say, 1992, was the last time that it was like really just American. And there were other countries that were good then too.
Do you know if it began here?
Oh yeah.
Basketball
began
did.
here.
Yeah.
Cool.
James Naismith, Massachusetts, I believe.
Oh.
But in 1992, the Dream Team went to Barcelona and like they played other teams, but they spread basketball in a way that had never been spread before, even though there was Olympic basketball before then. And now it's like there's kids in the Philippines playing basketball from the moment they're born. You know what I mean? It's just so beautiful.
That's cool.
I recommend you do some sports.
Yeah.
You at home, you watching.
It's also like a good way for adults to make friends.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely.
It's hard to do especially if you're like, we're not doing this as much, but like for people who have the same job for many, many years and are going to the same place.
Yeah.
And kind of want to be themselves in a different way. Your basketball friends could be that for you.
Yeah, and it's also like I have what you're talking about. Like I play in the park. I also play like in a weekly game with a bunch of comedians.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there overlap for you ever?
What do you mean?
Like comedy basketball and
Yes. But it is something you can do that has no meaning. It's totally meaningless. It's like in that way, like music or something. Like there's no, like it's ridiculous that we're doing this.
Yeah.
What's the point of this?
There are no
it's so
stakes.
nice to do something that's pointless.
Yeah.
So that's probably something that comes up at the retreats.
Yeah.
At the
Well, I
retreat
wouldn't know.
can't
I've been
go
on.
on.
I couldn't get off
That's
the
what you
waiting
would've-
list. That's what I would have found out.
I learned at the retreats.
Another time.
What else? Is that the end of our episode?
That's the end of our episode.
Cool.
So Taylor, well, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
A real treat.
Yeah.
Where is there anything you'd like to plug before you go? Knowing that this will probably come out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Well, if you have not watched Big Mistakes on Netflix yet, please go ahead
You
and
have
do
to.
that.
Legally,
you have to check that out.
If you don't, I would say
Big mistake.
Wow.
Huge. And then God, I couldn't even tell you that that's my plug, I think, right? I don't know if
that's a great
I
plug.
have anything coming up in life. I don't even know what day it is.
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then thank you for listening. And you want to do the outro?
Thanks so much for listening. If you please subscribe and like and tell your friends and rate it and review it. And we have a Patreon and we're wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
And I think that's. Would you agree, Taylor? That's probably everything.
That's perfect.
Thank you.